Welcome to the Infinite Spark of Being podcast. My name is Keith Welsh. This is a quick surprise episode on what seems to be a very special day. The Dalai Lama tried to get a little boy to suck his tongue. Now, as interesting as that is, and as fucking hilarious as it is, oh, Jesus, we're not in a simulation. It's all... But I want you to think about something. I want you to look at everyone's reaction. Idols die hard. Always kill your idols. Set fire to things. Burn things down. That's why they call the Dharma pure gold. Because it's been set on fire. It's been hammered and hammered and hammered until there's nothing left but gold. This is the same thing. You guys wanted the truth. All you that follow the Dalai Lama and these Buddhist teachers, like anything, fuck this podcast, any of this shit on Instagram, y'all want the truth. This is the truth. Ram Dass was right. There's nowhere to stand. Chogyam Trungpa was right when he said, not only is there nowhere to stand, but there's no ground. You're just falling. Like there's nothing to hold on to. You don't have a parachute. You're just falling. It's this, like when I take clients, we take clients to the rock gym and they're climbing and they'll be on a wall and I see them every reach, every place where their foot is they're looking for relief. They're looking for something they can trust and hold on to and whatever. And the thing I just yell to them is I go, it's all shit. Just climb. It's all shit. And that's not to be negative. It's just when you're out here looking for a place to stand, trying to find some God you can hang your hat on or some saint that you can believe in, you're not going to find it. It does not negate the teaching. It doesn't negate anything he said. But I would like to point out, it's real easy to say that shit when you don't have any of the shit of a 21st century human being, especially a Westerner. And you can look to the East for all this and all that. You know, and if you want to give up everything you have here and get out in the jungle and become a fucking Hinayana Buddhist or whatever, or you want to move to Nepal and become a Vajrayana Buddhist, go for it. I fucking dare you. I like toilet paper too much, and I like plumbing, and I'm going to stay right here in Florida in what usually is the Sunshine State. I'm on my way to go for a run, by the way. I didn't mean to... offend some of you with a tank top or athleticism. I'm sorry, this isn't an anti-body positivity thing. I like to run. Yeah, gods die, man. There's a saying in Tibetan Buddhism that your teacher should live 5 mountain ranges away because eventually your teacher's going to do some human shit like fart or try to get a little boy to suck on his tongue. I don't know how human that is. I've never asked a person to suck. I've had my tongue sucked, but usually it's in some amorous makeout thing, you know? In context, it's not weird. In that context, that was crazy. And my friend Trish at work showed me. She was like, hey, Keith, did you see the Dalai Lama try? I was like, my cousin sent me an article last night, and I just like, what kind of crazy shit? I didn't even click on it. I just sent a haha, like, man, what the fuck ever. But I think a lot of people thought I was going to be like shocked and circle the wagons, and I'm just not. I mean, I don't know. He's in, like, when you think of like what it's like to be those people, like, we don't know what kind of person that is. That's a heavily curated experience. You're a little baby in Tibet and they put you, they're like, oh my God, you're a genius. You're the Dalai Lama because you picked out 5 things on a tray and you show, you know, above average intelligence. Like, I don't know that. I have no idea what the fuck he did. You have like it's essentially a PR thing. I don't know, man. Like, I respect what it takes to become a Lama, what Lama Losan went through. But you know what? At the end of the day, that motherfucker was David a lot longer than he was Lama Losan. And I don't know, David did some shit. I don't know. I have no idea. But like, I don't know, it doesn't negate any of the teaching. I think it's funny. It's like, mainly because I think it's so fucking crazy. And the thing is, you know, and I'm talking to some of you, I'm being very general here, but you wanted the truth. Well, apocalypse means lifting of the veil. Everyone acts like an apocalyptic situation is bad. I don't think apocalypse is bad. I don't know, if you buy into the fire and brimstone bullshit, then I guess that, but these are little apocalypses. Dalai Lama trying to get a little boy to suck on his tongue. It's apocalyptic for some people. For me, I just think it's crazy. I mean, fucking whatever, bro. Like, you want little boys? I don't know. This is crazy. It's insane. I don't know. I'm just going to generally say I'm not in favor of children sucking on grown men's tongues. I don't think children should suck on each other's tongues, if I'm honest. Let's everybody just keep your tongue in your mouth unless you're involved in some adult, amorous make-out shit and things, you know, you're sucking on everything, man. I don't know, fucking suck on what you want, but like, I don't know. It seems crazy. But like, apocalypse means lifting of the veil. Congratulations, your idols are dead. I love it. It's the only, like, think about that. Like, oh my God, another idol outside of yourself died. You're going to have to go inward. You're going to have to go inside. These people cannot help you. The teachings are great. Read them. Apply them. But know that you're the answer. And then as far as Lucifer goes, the light bringer, let's not get down on Lucifer. Let's not buy into the propaganda. Lucifer, the trickster entity, the trickster energy, the trickster deities, they've always shed light where it needed to be shed. And today, we all saw the Dalai Lama try to get a little boy to suck his tongue. And that's fucking crazy. It is fucking insane. It's funny more than anything. I don't know. Let's see how much time I had. I would say I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm not trying. I don't really care. I mean, whatever. But idols die, gods die, you know, apocalypses happen, you know. Boy, the sea is angry today, kids. Like an old man trying to return soup in a deli. It's for some of you Seinfeld people. But, yeah, gods die. You can't hang your hat on anything. Like, you want someone to flip it all upside down. You want an Aleister Crowley. I say Crowley because that's how Ozzy says it. I know a lot of people say Crowley, but let's face it. If Ozzy says it, it's good enough for me. But you want those people. You want the tricksters. And here's the thing, like, it's trickster energy. That's what we saw today. If I could reframe it for you somehow, it would be the trickster energy, Pan, Lucifer, whatever you want to call it, comes out and goes, hey, watch this. See your idol over there? Watch this. This is going to get real fucking weird. Now, here's the thing. This separates the spiritual tourists from the spiritual locals. The locals have already applied the knowledge and they live there. And they know that the Dalai Lama, tongues aside, mean nothing. Dharma is Dharma. It doesn't matter. The tourists are going to get very upset. Right? The tourists are going to have a problem with this. And if they leave, that's fine. They can all go home. Go home. I encourage you to go home. But I think for us locals, it's just one of those, well, ain't that something moments. As for the little boy, I think we've all survived some wild shit. I think that if he's handled properly, he'll have a really weird story when he gets older about the time that Dalai Lama tried to get him to suck his tongue. Now, in the meantime, he might get bullied, and I don't know, things are going to get weird for a child who sat there with the Dalai Lama, and your parents told you how important this man was and what he's done for the Buddhist culture. And then he tried to get you to suck his tongue. Well, ain't that some shit? You know what? Jaddu Krishnamurti, he might be the next Krishnamurti. We don't know that. Because his story is similar, where everyone's like, I'm not saying this is what happened to this boy, but Krishnamurti was, the Theosophists propped him up as like the Buddha. And then one day he was like, this is fucking bullshit. I'm out. I don't know. I hope that kid's okay, though, because that's got to be fucking weird. You're on an international stage now as like, and there's like, and the Dalai Lama playing off like, oh, it's a joke. Bitch, you just ruined that kid's life. What happened to all your compassion and joy shit? Keep your tongue in your fucking mouth, dude. But hey, look, I'm not a lama. I'm nothing, dude. I've never even had a 500-hour yoga teacher training. Like, I know jack shit. But I'm going to say a good rule of thumb for any spiritual teacher, any author, just people on the street. Just keep your tongue in your mouth and don't try to have other people suck on it, especially young children. Now, here's the other thing. He may have just been he might be senile. Like, well, what the fuck's wrong with his brain? He's how old? Like, somehow, again, this is one of those things where, like, some of you have propped up this old man as a fucking genius. Well, he's an old man. Like, he's not, he's just an old man that's lived a very sheltered life and has had to memorize a lot of esoteric fucking information and rituals and shit. So it doesn't mean he's not going to get dementia and go crazy. And if that's the case, like, he can't fucking help what his brain tells him to do. Who the fuck knows? He may not even seen that little boy. He may have seen like something else. Who the fuck knows? But to play it off as a joke, I think is kind of fucked up. It's not a joke. That kid's probably horrified. I'm thinking about myself when adults did inappropriate things at me, to me, and with me. It's shocking and confusing, and you don't know what to do. Man, I'm putting myself there right now. It feels weird. Yeah, fuck the Dalai Lama. If you're his handler, I don't know, put that motherfucker on a leash. Maybe he shouldn't be sitting with people if he's got holes in his brain. Who the fuck knows what's wrong with him? But, we got 13 minutes. All right, I'm going to go for a run. I'm just going to say it here. Fuck the Dalai Lama. That's not a joke. Keep your tongue in your mouth. Maybe we get a new Dalai Lama. I don't know. But kill your idols. Set fire to your gods. I'm going to go for a run. I love you. If you want to yell at me about this because you're a Dalai Lama fan, please do. I don't know if we're going to talk on the phone because wouldn't spend time with that. But if you want to talk about, like, you want some, like, I don't know, you want to, like, you feel bad and you want to lament over it, fucking, we can talk. Like, I'll talk to you about it. I promise you I'll make you laugh about it, and we'll probably just move on with our lives as humans. Anyway, always reach out. I love you. And I hope that the Dalai Lama inviting a little boy to suck on his tongue didn't ruin all of the teachings for you. But yeah, fuck the Dalai Lama. All right, bye.